So you've got a broken heart, and you may be feeling like you want to go to the moment before things changed. You want things to be normal again. But here's the thing. You gotta stop trying to unbreak your heart. Many people use the concept of Kintsugi in the healing world, but here's what people don't talk about. You are not the broken vase. You, my friend, are the artist. If you're new here, hi, my name is Noor, and thank you so much for being here. This is a space where we work on upgrading our inner worlds through shifting perspective. And if you do like my videos, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. And this way more people can see this content and it will help more human beings around the world. Okay, let's get into it. Kintsugi. It's the Japanese art of repairing broken pottery with gold. So in this video, we're going to go over 3 key points. First, stop trying to unbreak yourself. Second, find the answers hidden in the pieces. And third, rebuild as the artist, not as the object or the vase that was broken. Let's begin. Stop trying to unbreak yourself. It's okay. There are parts of ourselves that change when we experience heartbreak, when we experience a loss, when we experience grief, when we experience a change in relationships, a change in who we are, a change in life stage. All of these things do create impact. They create friction, and sometimes the friction is so strong that parts of ourselves get affected and potentially break. So you can't go back to who you were before the pain. The biggest obstacle in moving on is trying to pretend that pain never happened. The first point here is accepting that something changed. Real growth happens when you let your experience refine you instead of define you. You don't need to hide the crack or the parts that are obviously not perfect, not pristine. What you can do, however, is see what they reveal. And in that insight over our pieces, over the things that have disassembled in front of us, we can have better vision of what we're made of and where we tried and where we broke. All right, so when we look closely at our pieces, when we look closely at what remains after a breakup, after we have experienced a loss, experienced a failure of a business, every piece carries information. Rejection shows you what you deserve. Silence shows you where you used to overgive. While we are assessing those pieces, be it in emotions, so what emotions are left after this experience? What thoughts are prominent after this experience? All of these are metaphorical pieces. When I start looking at these pieces as data, as stories, as what did I believe about myself? How did I get there? You start shifting from thinking, why did that happen to me? Into, what is this showing me about who I was and who I am right now and who I want to be? That, my friend, is literally where the magic, the gold starts flowing. That is where the essence of mending starts happening. As the artist, as the, if you want, the architect of your life, whatever you want to call it, you don't want to just grab the pieces and glue them back together in hopes of restoring what was lost or what broke. Because there's a reason that that impact created that much pressure for it to dissolve, for it to implode. So your role as the artist, you're here to design something new, a new version, a new idea. It's almost like an ideation process. We're not trying to unbreak things. We're not trying to fix things even. You are creating something from raw material again. And that is very powerful. This is authorship. This is craftsmanship. So I leave you with this. You are not your wounds. You are what you create with them. You are the craftsman. You are the artist. As you craft your new version of yourself, those lines of gold that are present in between all of these different pieces, this is what showed that you have lived. This is what shows that you are becoming a rare and beautiful and truly magnificent example of true life. That's the creative part. You don't need to unbreak your heart. You don't need to become who you were before. You, however, get to create yourself. That simple. If you have enjoyed this, remember to like and subscribe, please. And you can always download my Brave Handbook. It's in the description below. It's a free guide. It helps you redesign your next chapter with beautiful courage. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you next week.